They'll look to run for it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie the ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the ground, this is Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Broken tackle. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Sunday. Black.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. On play action, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26. Over. Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Now Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.